with my intuition got me in a mission. We see eye to eye, but you ain't in my vision. Oh no, I said oh no, back in the day.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello everybody, Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Just a few games left before the NBA playoffs and the final seeding starting to lock in. Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Denver Nuggets. Some good basketball lately by Denver. This is a dangerous team right now, having won 8 straight. They want to see just how far they can push it, looking for win number 9 in a row tonight. With the regular season starting to wind down, Kenny, if you're a team that's put up a good fight, but now it's obvious you won't make the playoffs, what's your strategy of the last few games?
Well, you try to get better for next year. You want to improve. Every day you're on the court, you want to improve. But you also want to put a good product on for the fans. So you want to have the fans believing next year could be your year as well.
Well, I'm not as nice as Kenny. I want to win now. So the first thing I would do, I got to evaluate the coaching staff. And then I got to decide which players I want back. We're not making the playoffs. Well, I'm not paying any people.
Wow. That'll do it. Both teams ready for tip. We send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And they barely squeaked by with that one, edging out by just 1 point.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, good collective team unity. Everyone pitching in, so trying to win for one another. That's a good thing.
And Brent, if you're a veteran-laden team that's going to make the playoffs, how do you feel about resting a few starters, especially in back-to-backs? Or is it better to keep everyone sharp and rolling and keep that momentum going?
Well, we know it's not good for the fans to have guys sitting down and not playing in games, but as we've seen in recent years, the importance of making sure that your star players feel fresh both physically and mentally has coaches and organizations thinking differently down the late stretches of any campaign.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Down low, it's Millsap and Jokic. Murray out there with Josh Richardson. And it's George in at the 3 slot. Harrington with him. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. From deep. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And gets physical on the boards and just really pays for it with the over-the-back call.
Well, he gets blocked out is what happens. Good fundamentals taking advantage of the over-aggression on that play.
And George kicks to Jokic. About 1 minute into the first quarter. The shot off that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. Pass to Mahinmi. Rivers dishes to Morris. That one drops for him.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Double team on Millsap. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
The D cannot allow Millsap to get that deep inside the paint. He's just too good in there.
Denver shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls.
And when you talk about just a natural basketball player, I think you got to envision a guy like Paul Millsap. He just does it all. He's got the skill level and versatility at that power forward position. And in this league today, you have to be able to impact the game the way he does.
Both free throws good for Millsap. And you look at all the different things that Paul Millsap does for you on the court, Greg. Don't forget about the defensive end of the floor, too.
Yeah, great point. And an all-defense selection, one of the great big men in league history in terms of getting steals, just unbelievable hands. And you know what? He epitomizes consistency when you look at the course of his career.
Dishes to Richardson. The pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. And it's George missing.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Well, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Millsap a screen on Harrington. Here's Murray, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Brent, you were drafted by the Nuggets, but traded to the Clippers to start your career. What was it like being a rookie and living in Los Angeles as you adjusted to the league?
Well, I was super excited, Kevin, of course, to be drafted and have the opportunity to live out my dream of being an NBA player. But a lot of people were joking around with me that I don't think the Clippers are in the NBA. Just remembering how many struggles they had gone through and have gone through throughout the course of the franchise existence, coming up from San Diego, moving to Los Angeles, and never really finding a footing. But I learned a ton during my first year, having played under Coach Bill Fitch, a Hall of Fame member that has been around the league and won championships, and really embracing the opportunity to learn and grow and pour a foundation for what I was hoping would be a long and successful career in the NBA.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Harrington kicks to Rivers. Mahinmi a screen. Here's Harrington. It's hauled in by George.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Now here's Richardson. 8 points his last outing to the inside, and it's sent back by Morris.
Yeah, they're a little bit cold here. 0 for 4 to get this one going.
Gallinari attacking, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Gallinari just jamming that one home off the drive like it was nothing.
The Nuggets trail by 4. And here is Murray. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Offensive rebound. Here's Morris, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Obviously some terrific on-ball defenders out there, but Brent, in your estimation, who are some of the best help defenders in the NBA now?
A couple guys come to mind, Kevin, when you say help and they're actually there. Jay Crowder does a good job of recognizing, when the strong side gets broken down and he can come over and help. Certainly, Draymond Green does a great job of guarding just about anything for the Golden State Warriors. And And then maybe you think about some big guys in the league. Timofey Mozgov in the right position most of the time. Hassan Whiteside for Miami. So they come in all shapes and sizes, Kev. The biggest thing they contribute is their communication skills on the backside.
Moutier kicks to Barton. Jokic inside. He's against Morris. Morris with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And Ellington's checked in for the Clippers. The Nuggets also changing it up. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Paul Millsap. And Robert Covington subbed in for Paul George. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, shot clock at 5. Moutier kicks to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's exactly what you want Moutier doing. Seeing the open man and firing that pass over to him for the clean look.
Feeds it to Turner. Morris a screen. Turner dishes to Morris. Over in the corner, Decker. Morris a screen. Got a piece of it. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Moutier with the ball. Martin passes to Harrell. Now Moutier. Good work defensively by Turner.
It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense there, really making it tough on him.
Decker kicks to Morris. Morris with the screen for Batum. Shoots over Covington. Batum, good.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Now here's Barton. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Stolen by Decker. And here we go. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Moutier. To the inside. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Textbook pass for Moutier there. That's what he's out there to do.
Clippers leading by 7. And Turner kicks to Decker. In the corner, it's Ellington. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Moutier. Plumlee with the screen. Down low. Here's Harrell. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Clippers ahead, leading by 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And Clippers head coach Doc Rivers told us earlier he wants to embrace criticism and embrace lofty expectations.
Expectations are good. I try to remind my players and myself at times that all the criticism, all the stuff is really a compliment. It's really good for you. It means that people think you can be something.
Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he? I mean, it's almost jiu-jitsu, the way he takes something like criticism and turns it into a compliment.
How could you not want to play for a guy like that? He's the ultimate player's coach and the kind of guy his players would do anything for.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, that prevented some points, didn't it? Also, how you have that intimidation factor going early on. You wonder if in the fourth quarter they'll think back to the first.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Robert Covington out there with Collins. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Powell in at the 2 guard. Now here's Mudiay. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. To the middle. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Morris. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shoots from 12. Decker can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 12. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we know the Clippers are one of the best teams in the league, but are they good enough to win it all? Coach Doc Rivers talked about overcoming the super teams they face. He said the big three in Boston, put them together, bam, we won. We had Miami, Golden State, but there are teams that still poke through. Dallas did it, and that's what we're trying to do. Kevin?
And with Doc in control, the Clippers, DA, they'll always be in contention for a title. Thanks so much for that terrific report. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. They set the pick. Harrington kicks to Rivers. And the Clippers miss again. The Nuggets trail by 10. And here's George for 3. Here's Jokic. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
How about Jokic? A little bit of forceful play down there on the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Hey, Brent, it's been said before that champions have no off season. Thinking about that, what's your take on the balance between resting your body after a long year versus really pushing the strength and conditioning that could take you to another level the next year?
Well, I could throw it back at you, Kevin, and ask you about as you get older and your body changes, you have to do different things, right?
And more, yeah.
Right, so in your younger years, if you don't make the playoffs or you're in the playoffs, maybe to take 1 month off and get right back into the gym, your body's ready to do that and in tune. Take a player that's 10 years down the road, there's no reason for you to push your body. You can be a little more specialized and be a little more efficient in terms of what you do in the off season to get ready for what a training camp represents, and then of course the upcoming season.
Rivers with it. Mahinmi a screen. Here's Harrington. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside, George. Millsap left side. Richardson for 3. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Stolen by George. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Love the fast hands of Richardson there. Always active on the defensive end, using his length and constantly prowling for steals.
Rivers dishes to Harrington. Over Murray. And it falls over the rim and in. Harrington's got 4 points this quarter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Richardson the pass to Jokic. Over Mahinmi. Here's Millsap. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Richardson against Rivers. Here's Harrington. Harrington can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
They get it again. Clippers leading by 7. 1:51 left now here in the second. Here's Decker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Decker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters fishing with dynamite.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, just a terrific display of shooting, focused on taking shots that the offense was designed to create.
So many good things can happen for you when you just take your time and get to the spots on the floor where you have tremendous confidence.
Denver making a switch here. Barton is checked in. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket for Murray.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
Here's Harrington. Knocks down the step-back J. Harrington's got 6.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Now here's Murray. Outside, George. 14 feet away. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Clippers leading by 8. And Gallinari kicks to Harrington. Harrington can't get that one to fall. Murray with it. Harrington's there. Murray, good. He has 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Rivers dishes to Harrington. And it's Denver with the rebound. 24 seconds left here in the second. Barton drives in. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Well, the defense opens up just for a quick second, and that's where Barton takes advantage. He jets into that gap and right towards the hoop.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Barton, no good on the free throw.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
And Batum kicks to Turner. Pass to Ellington. Over Millsap, and it's sent back by Millsap. And they'll keep possession. Basket counts. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Doc, what do you think you'll see from them in the second half?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Always the coach's mantra. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Been working out.
What a start for Markieff Morris. He had 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Fewer isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
We return to Los Angeles now with a look at the Staples Center from high above the arena. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. We've seen Markieff Morris really having a great game.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Yeah, those extra possessions, considering how hard it can be sometimes to find offense, become invaluable.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. The Nuggets trail by 6. They've got Morris. He's out there with Ian Mahimi. Gallinari is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Harrington in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Good on the triple.
Jokic always with the heads-up display there, looking attentive and a fantastic job of finding the open man.
Right at the free throw line and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Now here's Richardson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. 5th on the list, Jokic.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Now the dish to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Richardson the pass to Jokic. Over Morris. Gallinari with the rebound.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. You need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range. That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now for his whole career, Gallinari has been viewed as a small forward, but Brent, every so often he'll find minutes at the 4, and with the way the NBA is going, I wouldn't be surprised to see him more often there than not.
Well, if he does transition, Kevin, to the 4 spot for Gallinari, the question is, who is it that he's defending on the other side? If it's a quick 4-man that has the same kind of range and can put the ball on the deck, that becomes a tough matchup for Gallinari, but certainly his ability to shoot the ball will provide space for other wing players.
The first free throw is good. Brent, the last team you played for, the Houston Rockets. Your dad, your older brother John, also played for the Rockets. What's this connection between the city of Houston and the Barry family?
I've asked them that same question in Houston, and I even talked to Daryl Morey about putting a Barry graveyard across the street where it is that all 3 of us, our career had ended. I'd love to see a tombstone over there with Rick, John, and Brent.
Well,
maybe we'll add a few more to it, Kevin.
Well, the way you played there, the way you played your career, and your family played, obviously you've set a standard in the league. But that was an interesting stop that you all were there at one time.
I think it's crazy that we all ended in Houston, though.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It is.
3 careers ending with one organization.
Isn't that something?
Weird.
And here is Harrington after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Here's the floater. The shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. For the lead, here's Millsap. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Wow, just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
Here's Rivers. Gallinari wide open. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. And George, here we go. And he makes good on the layup. George has got 8 here in the quarter.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Now, here's Harrington. He's got 9. That misses off the backboard.
They're 1 of 5 to begin this half, guys, and they have to address this problem quickly or this could get out of hand.
A nice shot by George.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Rivers against Richardson. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game for the Nuggets. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Millsap. Robert Covington comes in for George. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Jamal Murray. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Morris with the screen for Rivers. He dishes it to Morris. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Nuggets leading by 4. And here's Moutier. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Richardson dishes to Harrell. Jokic inside, covered by Morris. Jokic, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Batum against Richardson, and Batum kicks to Rivers. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away using those long arms.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Rivers. Plumlee, he's checked in for Denver. Malik Beasley comes in for Richardson. Now Moutier. Picked by Harrell. Moutier passed to Beasley. Trying his luck deep, and the 3 ball is good. Beasley's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
Martin's checked in for Denver. Passes it to Decker. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morris with the screen for Batum. Trying to get back on track. He takes it up and lays it in. Batum's got his second basket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No good from Beasley.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's an unselfish play. Evan Turner with eyes up and delivers.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
One shot.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Beasley with it. Now defended by Decker. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And again, Denver with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Turner. He feeds it to Morris. Outside, Batum. Morris with a screen on Barton. But they recover it. And Batum kicks to Turner. The feed to Morris. Over Plumlee, and it's sent back by Plumlee.
Big athletic guys like Plumlee. Hard to get your shot over them before they can get their hands up.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Beasley outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Markieff Morris.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Morris a screen. Batum with the 3. Second shot opportunity. And no good trying to get that one. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. And it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Hey, guys, we need a run right here. Come on now. You're right there. You're right there. All right, let's go.
And sensing the need to string together more baskets, Doc Rivers giving his team a little pep talk.
Yeah, he's going after the momentum. I mean, Doc sees an opportunity here for them to put their stamp on this game.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Paul George. Collins is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Free throw good. Nicholas Batum. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrington's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Denver leading by 6. Now here's Murray. Kicks it to Collins. Here's Murray, 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Mahimi. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Collins. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Norman Powell. Now, here's Harrington. He's covered by Murray. From deep, Gallinari. Jokic grabs the miss.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Murray with it. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Mahimi. And they get it back. The second chance effort, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, it's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Rivers, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 6. He kicks it to Gallinari. Back to Rivers. He can't hit that time. And it's Denver the other way. Fourth quarter now. We're about 1.5 minutes in. And George, here we go. Here's Millsap. Again, Millsap missing.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
They grab their own miss. And it's sent back by Jokic. Now, here's Harrington. He's covered by Murray. There's the pick. Fades away. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Millsap passes to Jokic. And here's George for 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Rivers. Mahimi with the screen for Rivers. Over Richardson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Richardson. It's Jokic top of the key. Shot to stop the drought, and the layup is up and in.
Jokic and body control. Hey, years ago we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Mahimi a screen. Batum wide open. He fires.
The shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
Los Angeles with another miss. Murray dishes to George. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And the Clippers call time here. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Here's Harrington, following the basket by Jokic. Harrington, terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And there's the pass to Richardson. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
So nice for a coach to look at his center as a capable shooter. Jokic is just that.
Morris, no good. The Nuggets leading by 12. It's Richardson on the wing. And Jokic slams it in.
Great for this offense to get Jokic involved in terms of scoring. We know he can pass, but right now, dropping some J's.
Rivers kicks to Harrington. Good defense by Jokic. Denver's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. They get it again. Richardson for three. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nuggets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Mahinmi a screen. Harrington kicks to Gallinari. Mahinmi a screen on George. A nice shot by Gallinari.
When Gallinari pulls up for three, it's usually a high percentage shot. So smart at taking outside looks.
Now here's Murray. He's guarded by Harrington. And here is Murray. And he banks in the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. What is the takeaway from a win like this tonight?
We just keep playing consistent. We just keep executing offensively. We know our defense will hold up. We just got to take care of the ball and make plays.
A group effort tonight. Thanks very much, Paul. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Am I wrong to say if she can't dance, then she can't ooh? Hey, I never wanna waste your time. My life.